toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Parks. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Poor starting field position here for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Trying play action. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Wegman. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any... plays and forcing the fourth down.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. Using his legs, it's Joyner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Douglas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick.
Turning it on. Running into the open space. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run play action. Might be looking to run. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Wegman. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Cougars looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Morton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for every...
Turns it on down the left side. At the 30. Inside the... Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill fast.
Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to them as fast as possible so we can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Now the play fake. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Morton. Pulls it in, it's Virgil. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. This quarterback part of their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They booted away on 4th down. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
2nd down coming up. Give to the running back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Using his legs, it's Joyner. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Houston will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away.
Well, they thought they had the look they wanted for a fake punt there, but the defense was just way too alert. Give them credit for getting the stop, and now they set their offense up in great field position.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Virgil. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. On the ground, it's Connors. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Catch in the middle, it's Broussard. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Off and running. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's Virgil. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Morton. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Virgil. Breaks into the open. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. He'll set up to throw. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Broussard. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass. It's Wegman. Grabbed in the middle. It's Broussard. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box. And
oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. It's a reverse. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And wide receivers are doing this more and more in college football. You see a motion and shift all over the place. They give them the football a lot. Sometimes they use them as a decoy, but nice, positive game. But more importantly, defense understanding they're ready for it. Good stop.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. It's caught. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
At the 4-yard line, brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got him in. It's Williams. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle. It's Virgil. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Red Raiders trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's now second and goal.
And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Illinois went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Illini ever do that? We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Throwing right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Turning it on. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Off the play fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. So the offense accepts the 15-yard penalty after that special teams miscue. This offense has it with really good field position. Off play action on 1st down. Looking for the score. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw. It's Morton. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Snagged out of the air. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
That makes the score. Texas Tech 42, Houston 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parks. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he got loose. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Connors. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in, it's Connors. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damn.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Morton. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To throw, it's Morton. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice.
Off to the races to the right. The 30. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They'll line up to go for 2. They want to throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. Runs through a tackle. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Morton. Zings it complete to the right. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Quarterback extends the play. Outside the pocket, let's go. Working on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. The play action fake. Floating away. Gets away. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He's got an open man, and they will score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. After this, it'll be a wrap. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions.